Welcome back to another edition of Command and Counter. I am your host, Brad, here with a wild game of a bunch of content creators getting together and throwing down. So we have special guests Deerful and Towley from the Unstable Commanders. If you have not checked them out, go down below, take a link to their site, go watch their videos on YouTube. They put out great content. There's even a game, I think, with me playing Hashaton on their channel. That was a really fun day. And then we also have Celestial Winter, who you're familiar with. He comes on the channel quite a bit, and he is also a guest today. Go check out his content below, click the link, and go enjoy his videos as well. But let's get into it. Sitting in seat one, we have Deerful on Hashaton. This deck is newer. Everybody's loving it right now. It is the ability to win without people being able to interact. You discard a Thassa's Oracle, and then using Hashaton's ability, put it right into play, and boom, you win. Nobody can do anything about it. And then we have Celestial Winter on his Kess, Descendant Mage. This deck uses the graveyard shenanigans to recast a spell once per turn from grave, and it can get into some pretty sneaky shenanigans, and also trying to win on like a Thassa's line. Then you have Towley coming in with Derevi. Love this deck. Bird Law, bird is the word, whatever you want to say. Derevi is such a fun deck right now in the current meta, and it uses the Derevi's ability to untap by flickering Derevi. You're gonna be able to keep untapping like a Gaia's Cradle to keep making infinite mana, or you can keep untapping your One Ring to just draw your deck, and then however you want to win from there, you know. And then me sitting in seat 3 on Tivit, Seller of Secrets. Love this deck. Need to get it more on the channel. I play it all the time off the channel, but I need to start getting some more games with it. Really fun deck, trying to win with infinite turns, time sieve, crack everybody the old-fashioned way in the face. This game, if you look below, is a longer game, so this is what we call mid-range hell, and it happens when you have 4 blue players at a table that don't let anything happen. So really excited to share this game with you. It is a wild one. Let's get right into it. But before that, if you enjoy this content, please like, subscribe below. If you would want to support me in a more monetary way, join my Patreon. You get a lot of cool bonuses. If you go check it out, there's some cool stuff I have in there for you, and would love to get you on the Discord as well. Come join the Discord. It's free. You can jam games and talk Magic all day with all of us. So we're having a great time. But let's get in the gameplay. Have a
Any
great
pre-game actions.
Nope, no Pergames
Nope,
here.
no pre-games here.
No pre-games. All right. Well, everybody, good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Yeah,
So-
good luck, have fun.
Careful. Untap. Upkeep. No triggers. Draw. Okay. I think Hashaton's trying to tell me something here, fellas. And we're just gonna open up with an Underground Sea. I know, not even fetched. How about that?
Damn.
And on that bombshell, I'll still have 7 in hand, and I will pass the turn to you, Celestial.
All right. Let's go a command tower. I will play a Chrome Mox. Imprint. Oh, Final Fortune, I think is what it has to be. And I'll play a Felwar Stone then as well.
Ooh.
Then 4 in hand,
Spice.
I'll pass.
Oh, okay. Let's do Urza's Saga for land for turn. Put in a Saga counter on it. And then tapping this for a Mana Vault. Got 5 cards in hand. And say go.
I'll live dangerously. Arid Mesa for lane for turn. I will crack it paying 1 and see if anybody moves on me. Am I good to search?
Good here.
Oh my gosh. Right, I'm going to get... Alright, I have a scrub. I'll tap this for a Soul Ring. Tap Soul Ring for 2. I'll play Mox Opal. Then I'll use the 1 for this Mana Vault.
Ooh.
Jeez. Oh, spicy. All right.
Spicy.
With my 1 floating in this, I'll tap for black for Demonic Tutor.
Ooh.
Just really push the reins for Mindbreak Trap here.
Yeah.
I'll search for a thing.
During your instep,
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Vampiric Tutor.
Vamp Tutor.
Vamp Tutor. Yep.
Yep.
I knew it.
So this card is, that card on top. For the sake of myself, I lose 2 life.
Mhm.
And draw. Gee, I wonder. We're going to do a scrub land. I know. Straight cast and
Wow,
duels.
look at you.
Whoa, that's what he
Wow.
searched for.
White black. Attempt to cast Hashaton.
Yeah.
On that bombshell, I will pass.
Okay. I'll play a Training Center. Playing Arcane Signet. I'll just pass turn from there. I'll pass turn.
I'll put this up to 2.
You do have the
I'm
One
just
Ring
gonna.
manas there.
Yeah, that is One Ring manas.
Just have a One Ring in your hand.
Unfortunately, I do not have the One Ring. I got 5. Go ahead.
I will play City Brass as my land for turn. So I will say, since the banning of Jeweled Lotus and a Mana Crypt, this is the craziest opener I think I've ever had with Tivit. Really excited to try to jam it right here. Well, we'll see how the table says about that. 3, 6. I'll cast the Man, the Myth, the Legend, Tivit, Seller of Secrets.
Yep.
As per usual, not a fan, but
I also, I pass.
We're just gonna put this on the stack right now.
Yep.
We'll go to vote.
That's going to be a clue.
Yeah, I vote
Clue.
Clue.
I'm gonna vote. Well, I vote first. I'll do 2 treasures. And then we got 3 clues.
Yep. I will say, Brad, if you have Time Sieve in your hand, I don't think it's a good idea to cast it. I don't think it'll end well.
You don't think it'll end well?
I do not think it will end well.
Yeah, I'm not the type of person you tell me not to do something, because then I'm just going to do it. So you tell me not to push here. I know it's probably not the greatest thing. You got Tolly has 2 mana open. Matt is actively saying he has something, though maybe he doesn't. But I am going to push it here. There's no way I don't try to just win on turn 2 if I can just do it. So let's see how it goes. But I'm definitely pushing here. Don't tell me not to do something. I'm going to crack 2 treasures. And I'm going to cast this Time Sieve. Because you got to go for it on turn 2 when you got it.
Yeah, might as well.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. So, I'll tap here for a black. And I'll put a Demonic Consultation on the stack.
Ooh.
Alright, I will name Strict Serenade. Top 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see it.
That wouldn't be in your top 6.
Nope. No. No, God. Well, there's Breach.
Even Breach too.
That's okay. We still have Thoracle.
You shouldn't have said that out loud, but
I was gonna say you shouldn't have spoke that
you
into
never
existence,
say that.
my man.
Yeah, you never say that out loud.
There's Adnaz. Who needs Adnaz at this point?
I'm beginning to think you do, my guy.
I wish I was on Catcher
There's
Most right now.
Will. Fuck.
There's Thorkel.
There's Strict Serenade. Kess will allow me to cast this from my graveyard. So, alright, here's a Strict Serenade.
I will show you a Pact of Negation.
Okay, well.
Ooh.
I'm out of tricks now.
Okay, so I'm gonna crack this pool to Delta for, I guess, a tropical island, and then I'm gonna cast a Flusterstorm. What storm count is at 6, including this one.
Ooh.
Targeting the Pact of Negation with all copies.
Yes.
I will crack a clue. Tapping Soul Ring to crack a clue.
What the?
Am I good to draw? Still in stack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
Got the Trop Island right here.
Yeah. You sunk my battleship.
Yay!
You know, I gotta say, Matt is all about turbo wins until you try to do it, and then Celestial's like, no. Good work here from the table. I had to go for it. I had the protection. I mean, if I can get a turn 2 Tivit win, that's pretty awesome. I don't know how many times I've done that, but not in this meta now that they banned some of the cards that used to get Tivit out way faster. So yeah, go for it. But I did have a huge impact on Celestial's deck. Exiled a ton of his cards. That's why you always go for it. Don't let anybody say, hey, don't do this, or I'm going to. because you don't know what they have. Maybe it was a tainted pact, and now they have to go through half their deck to get their one card to stop you. And I mean, it could have been a counter spell, and I would have been out. But that go for it. Never let somebody at the table. They have only their best interests at heart. So good stop here by the table. But I was excited. We could have ended this video in 6 minutes, but let's keep going.
All right.
Do I get anything off Strict Serenade? Right? Like I get
Yes,
a
you
bat
get
or
you get a 2/2
A 2/2
bird.
bird.
Here, Brad, you can have my bird.
Thanks. I'm gonna draw one myself because I
Oh.
can't find one.
We're gonna do an Ancient Tomb as land for turn.
Yep.
Now I
What
think
the fuck?
black and blue for a Psychic Frog.
Oh, that's terrifying. Yeah.
That's not good, guys.
Yeah.
Bearing that bombshell in mind, I will pass the turn to you, sir.
Oh boy. I want to tap 2 like
Alright.
this and cast a Gilded Drake. Oh jeez. All right, who wants to convince me why I shouldn't take their card?
You have to pay 3 mana to take mine. I know you have
He-
3. I'm just saying it leaves you without interaction. Psychic Frog
I don't know,
equals when he has 3 mana,
personally
he
wanna
can
do that.
discard anything and put it right into play, and he's already tutored for something, and it might have been the Psychic Frog, probably. Vamp tutor for Psychic Frog.
Hmm.
I
So
can
we could
either
get something
confirm
this
nor
further.
deny these claims.
That's
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not winning the game.
I
on the
know.
next
I'm like,
turn,
I really
so
wanted to take
I-
the Tivit because I was like, oh, I could get some advantage out of that at least. I feel
I
like
mean, I feel like that is the better play because it's going to give you treasures and clues, and then that gives you a flyer that can smack people. Like you got some
Trying to
options.
save this win. Take the Psychic Frog.
yeah, I know. Like, I'm really torn
I mean,
between.
discard win at
or-
instant speed is the thing.
Or take the Hashaton.
Ooh, that's interesting too.
I think we won't take the Psychic Frog. I can at least get some advantage out of that. So I'll have Gilded Drake target the Psychic Frog. Psychic, and then I will pass turn from there.
What a cool frog.
Thank you. I thought it was really.
Did you have a problem, Matt, with my beautiful bird drawing? Did I hear you?
Your one
Mine's a
wing
bit
is a
wrong.
little misplaced to the other wing.
He's turned side, like he's flying. He's like turning. It's
Oh,
like a
okay.
turn bird. He's like an action shot.
So, Trace, I'm gonna sack this Urza Saga and tapping it for one colorless floating to search. Might go with search.
Yeah.
No oppo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Mox Opal then. But
Oh, son of a
shuffling
bitch.
aside, green already took 1. 3, 4.
Oh,
I'm
what?
a finale devastation X equals 4.
Interesting.
See? Not bad, right? And it's gonna come in copying the Tivit.
That I saw coming.
Nice.
It's I can have a flying blocker. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I felt like a loner. That's why I put I'm endangered.
Blue.
Money.
Clue.
Brad, you could technically vote twice.
Nope.
Is it a May?
No, I mean no. I can. It says you may vote an additional time.
Yeah.
Ooh. So I gotta remember that too. So it's a May. I'm gonna use the 2 treasures. Or first, yeah, actually I'll still have 3 artifacts still. So I'm gonna sacrifice the 2 treasures for white and green. Mox Opal for blue. To bring out the true bird herself.
Yeah. That's a Derevi.
Not the Mana Vault.
Yeah, Mana Vault. Have 3 cards in hand, and I'm gonna say pass turn.
I'll play Verdant Catacombs. I'll crack it. Hang the 1 life. Is that good?
Yeah.
Underground Sea.
Oh no, what can you do?
I guess I'll start by Matt. I'm coming at you with a 6/6 because you don't have 3 cards in your graveyard, and I doubt you want to discard your hand.
I have 2 cards in my graveyard.
Ooh, so you might want to discard 1 and kill your thing. I don't know.
I might. I just might. Don't tempt me.
I mean, it's either that or hit a swing into a 6/6 or
I'll
a
take-
3/3 that will definitely block me.
I'll take the 6.
Okay.
I think
I-
I like the swing into a 6/6 personally.
Yeah, personally, I'll vote 2 treasures. 1, 2, floating 1 colorless. I'll go ahead and I'll cast this Tainted Pact.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you a flare denial, sacrificing Derevi as part of its cost.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I will
I've
respond. I'll tap 1 blue for a Muddle of the Mixture,
Ooh.
targeting the flare. Or was it flare?
Yeah, flare of
Yep.
denial.
Denial, yep.
So I'm gonna tap this mana vault
Mhm.
to crack a treasure in response.
Yeah.
Draw a
Crack a
card.
clue.
Or clue, I mean.
Yeah.
by Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Draw. Didn't get there.
Alright.
Good.
Back to here.
Here's a Flusterstorm.
Ooh, interesting. One. I guess one spell.
1, I cast 1, 2 spells. So 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so you would have to pay 4 for your Tainted Pact.
So I'd have to pay all my manas.
Yes.
Sure, why not? I'll pay all my manas.
Yep, I figured. I mean, if the hope is that you're going for Savines, then at least maybe.
Take 1 damage from the City of Brass. Tainted Pact, good.
Good. Let's see it.
All right. I'll stop at Force of Negation.
Interesting choice.
What's your hand size at?
2.
Very interesting.
So, surprise. Don't try to win. All right, I pass. So here I had something I wanted to go for, and then as I kept exiling cards, I started saying to myself, all right, I've hit way too many cards, and I figured I'd stop, get interaction to stop somebody else from winning. I can start digging for cards on my turn. But I really felt like I wasted this Tainted Pact here, casting it at sorcery speed and not just letting the go around the table. I made a mistake in thinking I could cast the thing I was going to look for, but I didn't hit it, so I knew it was still in the deck. So I figured I'd just stop here and hold up some interaction, stop the table from trying to win.
Marsh Flats as land for turn. I'll go ahead and crack the Marsh Flats. Tundra. 2 black, 2 colorless. I'll take 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go down to 1 and attempt to cast a Grim Tutor. Pass turn.
Red, blue, and let's see. Cool. Yeah. I will cast a Mirror Maid.
Get your own cards, people.
Is Mirror
Okay.
Maid good? Okay.
Yeah.
It can only, yeah.
Oh,
And then ETV, I would like to vote for.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to vote 1 clue, 1 treasure.
Interesting. I'm gonna vote only one time, and I'm gonna vote for clue.
I think it's treasure here because he has 1 card in hand.
That is true. Yeah. Never
I-
mind. Treasure.
I give treasure. I'll give 1 treasure.
I'll give clue.
So it looks like I'm ending up with 2 of each. I figured 1 of
Yeah,
each.
you should have 3 clue, 3
Yeah,
treasures
three
and
clues.
2 clues.
Crack 2 treasures. To crack a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Draw card. All right, Brad. Let's see it. I'll swing a 1/2 psychic frog at you.
I mean, I'm not an Andos. I don't care. Stick 1, or are you gonna buff it? What do you got?
Do you declare
No
blocks?
blocks.
All right, yeah.
No,
it'll
no
just
blocks.
it'll just be 1.
Yeah.
So I get to draw a card. This is
Okay.
mid-range hell, boys. This is mid-range
Right.
hell.
It didn't have to be. We could have just,
What?
ended on
This is
turn
what-
2, and then I would have been happy.
To be fair, it was
Yeah.
pretty interesting interaction.
I'll cast a Ristic Study, losing 1 life for the City of Brass.
Now that will be at force negation pitching this ledger shredder.
Okay.
He was ready for that one.
Man.
I don't know if that was the right choice, B Red, but yeah, that's good.
I'll tap 1, 2, 3, floating 1 colorless. I'll cast Teferi Time Raveler.
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to bounce. Matt, I'll bounce your Tivit version. Paying 3,
All right.
taking 1. I will then move combat. Matt, I'll hit you for 6.
I will take 6 more Tivit.
I'll do 2 treasures. None. I'd suggest give me treasures so I can draw something to deal with.
He already has
Durful.
5 clues. Fuck.
Clue.
Clue?
Yeah.
I'd suggest give me treasures so I can at least draw here and see what I get, and then
Callie, what do you think?
I was actually thinking about doing treasure, just in case. Like, Durful does have something up in his sleeves.
right.
He didn't tutor that Grim Tutor for nothing. That's
guess
what I'm
that's-
saying.
All right, I'll vote treasure. I feel like it's the wrong thing, but I'll vote treasure.
I vote 2 treasures. You voted clue. I already did that. Matt voted 1 treasure. And you're voting two treasures, so I'll go to 5. I'll use 2 treasures, and I'll crack a clue, and I will draw a card. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll crack 2 treasures. I'll cast this Imposter Mech. Oh no, I can have it enter as a Gilded Drake and steal his Hashaton. So yes, I will cast Imposter Mech.
Mid-range hell.
In response. Oh no, I can't.
You can't. You can't. I will have it ETB as a copy of Gilded Drake. I will give you a Imposter Mech Gilded Drake, and I'll take Hashaton.
Christ. Game.
Hey, you get 2 birds, Durful. Yay!
What was this about playing multiple games tonight?
I was planning on it. That was the goal. I will have a Hashaton, and then I will pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. No triggers. Draw. And pass.
Guess on your end step, I'll have to.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm gonna crack this last clue. Draw card. I do not like that Teferi. Brad, you should let me kill it.
He's only got 3 cards in his hand. I don't think he's winning. He just sacrificed his commander, so I don't think like just letting it get murked is beneficial.
Damn. All right. Well, I tried. Do I really just?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast for the first time this game.
For the first time this game.
Cast Kess.
Oh yeah,
Hell
that
yeah.
exists. You have Kess.
Say, oh yeah, you are playing Kess.
I am playing Kess. Yeah. I'm gonna swing the frog at Barry.
Okay, I'll block with Hashaton.
I'll cast Thought Scour, targeting myself. I will mill 2, mill Soul Ring and land. And then I'll draw a card. Alright. Well, we got a land for turn. Ancient Tomb.
There you go.
Nice. Untap, upkeep, draw, losing 1 life to the Manifold. Fuck it, let's do it. Balls to the wall. Matt, you're getting a Tivit.
Fucking damn.
It's for the greater good, I swear.
Keep taking these Tivit hands.
I'm sorry, I just know Durful will do it. I'm gonna vote 2 treasures.
I'll give you a clue.
I will give you a clue.
I will vote clue as well.
So I'm at 5 clue, 2 treasures. Do this. I'm at 3, taking 1 damage for the city brass, 1 treasure. I'm gonna cast soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur.
Oh
boy.
shit.
Everyone's good. I'm gonna cycle this last treasure for green. Crop rotation. Sacrificing city brass in response. Or
Yep.
not in response, but
Yeah.
cast.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hit trigger on the stack. I'm gonna target the Phyrexian Metamorph.
Yep.
It's gonna come back as a Tivit.
Yep.
So I
Hmm.
get full 2 treasures again.
I'll vote clue.
Clue.
Blue.
Yep, clue.
So I'm at 7 clue, 2 treasures. Then I'm gonna grab myself a land. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm gonna grab myself a Gaia's Cradle.
It's annoying watching somebody else do what you're supposed to be doing.
2 green, 2 white from the treasure. Cast bright glass Gearhulk.
Oh. Oh, this is scary.
I'll do Mox Amber Soul Ring. So I'll first do a Mox Amber, triggering the kitty, targeting the Phyrexian Metamorph again for no, it will continue to be a copy of Tivit. So of course 2 treasures, and then I'm assuming you guys just call clues.
Yep.
That's a pretty safe bet. Yeah.
I think that's a very safe bet.
I'll have to use one of these for that Soul Ring. Show kitten triggering Phyrexian Metamorph, or yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's
So
what, yep. Tivit again. So boom, and then
can I just say that I enjoy how the dice get progressively smaller?
Soul Ring. So 2 cardless, sacrificing treasure. Or
Mhm.
clue. Sorry, keep doing that. Draw a card. I did not play a land for turn yet, so I guess I'll just do the split strand. Tundra. I passed the turn from there.
I will draw. I will lose 1. All right. I'm gonna tap the Soul Ring to crack a clue and draw a card. I will tap 1 for a mystical tutor. I'll just put Sabine's on top. See if I can end it if it gets back to me on my next turn. I will plus Teferi. I can cast sorcery speed stuff. I will swing Tivit over at Matt. See if I can get my treasures.
You kind of have to block.
Kess dies.
Damn. Okay. I will pass the turn. I really thought I could pull it out here, but just I was 1 mana shy from drawing, casting Savines, going into an infinite loop of turns. But everybody at the table has blockers, so I'm not in that great of spot for time seize. There's a 6/6 that kills my Tivit. There's a flying frog that can fly, and then there's 2 gilded drakes over on Deerful's side. So as much as I want to say I'm in a great place, I'm not in a great place, but I'm also not helping the table by turning off everybody at sorcery speed, and I have no interaction. So like anybody can win here. It's
Well,
terrifying.
here we are. For everybody watching at home, Durful did not think he was going to get another turn, so
Yeah.
good
I
graces
am
here.
rooting for you, Durple.
Untap,
Send
upkeep, no triggers, draw. Let's see what we get. Well, this is an arms race, and I feel a little inadequate at the moment. So let's just try an island as land for turn. For white and blue specifically, and attempt to cast a Ledger Shredder. And we're going to follow that up with me taking 2 off of Ancient Tomb and attempting to cast Heuristic Study.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
There you got.
B-Red, would you like to counter that for 6 study?
No.
All right. We're going to put that pass back down because I still don't have anything. 4 cards in hand.
All right.
All right, so I've got some value on the board. Let's see how it pans out. Any responses before I pass turn?
Nope.
Nope.
Good.
I will tap taking 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will cast a mirror maid. I am paying for Ristic Study with the floating.
Nice.
That's depressing, but continue.
Nice.
I would like a Ristic Study.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
See, all I'm gonna say is I feel like you should have let me draw for that for giving you the Ristic. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
That's pretty
know.
dope.
I was
I
thinking
didn't
about
even
it.
think about that.
Brad, I really think
Oh,
you
shit.
should let me kill the Teferi because of Towley. Yeah.
I'd say don't.
No,
'Cause-
Brad, there's absolutely
No,
no,
no, no,
way you can
no.
convince me not to.
I can.
All right, I'm curious. Go ahead.
I mean,
shoot
here,
I'm
your shot.
very
here,
curious
I'll-
too, like how you're gonna talk
Well,
this.
I'm
Talk
gonna
me out of
I'm gonna
it.
block everybody. Let me just show you a card. Here is my reason.
No, I see that, but then the thing is, then you just win on your turn.
I see what you're saying.
Like, yes, I want to get rid of the Teferi for Towley. I also want to get rid of the Teferi for you.
For sure.
All right, I'll shock. Wait, I shock in the steam vents. All right, dear fool, I'll give you the card draw off of this one. If you give me the card that I want, I'm gonna tap for 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap for 3 like this, and I will cast an intuition targeting you.
Okay. So I get to draw off a Ristic Study, and then I get to connive off of Ledger Shredder because that's your second card for turn.
That is correct. Yes.
I will discard a Gemstone Caverns.
So Pyroblast, Reanimate, and Gamble are the cards. I would really like a Pyroblast.
Then Pyroblast you shall have.
Awesome. You.
I'm just saying, if Matt could somehow win this, I'll be so freaking impressed.
Not at this point. Not from this position. Trust me, I've been looking. All right. I'll Pyroblast the Teferi.
Just for the sake of you're not paying for Ristic, right?
No, I'm not paying for Ristic.
Very
Yay.
interesting. Yeah.
All right.
Great, everybody can do crazy stings.
I will leave up a Psychic Frog that can possibly fly so I don't die and pass turn.
So I tried to politic here with Matt. Unfortunately, Matt saw through my bullshit real fast, and he was right. Right, if he would have ended turn, I would have gone to upkeep on Tali's turn. March of Swirling Mist all of his creatures, all 3 of them. Then he would have lost those creatures for his turn, and then basically could have drawn a bunch of cards, done whatever, but he wouldn't have had those creatures to keep looping with Displacer Kitten and capping Tivit and things like that. But Matt was right. If that's the case, Tally just goes to pass turn, and then I guarantee a win on my turn. So, shout out to Matt for seeing through that. I tried. I mean,
I mean,
I
I think we
tried.
just
lose
You-
to Tally here for sure, but
You
I'm gonna
most likely
try
have
to
songs,
not
but
lose.
I'm actually gonna do something on his end step actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna activate Derevi. Put her straight to the battlefield for the command zone.
Okay.
Derevi is going to untap, I guess, the cradle. Then I'm going to tap the cradle for 4 green to crack 2 clues for me to draw 2 cards.
I mean, I don't like any of this, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Untap and then upkeep. Stay
Yep.
Upkeep. I'll tap 4. I'll cast a March of Swirling Mist. X equals 3.
Ooh.
Do you pay for Ristic Study?
Yes, I also
No.
have a Ristic Study.
No and no.
All right.
I was hoping I could do this without, sorcery speed. He wouldn't have been able to respond, but I'll target the Displacer Kitten, the Derevi, and the Gear Halt.
I guess I'll show you a Fierce Guardianship in response.
Ristic Study.
I have a I'm gonna pay for both of your guys with the sorry. And then
So
I
it's
have
both.
a kitten trigger on the stack. Kitten
Yeah.
first, I'm gonna have the Frax Metamorph
I have
do it
nothing
one
for
more
that
time.
at the moment.
Third.
Yep. So clue, and then you're gonna vote however you're gonna vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, clue.
2
Two
clues.
clues.
to draw 2. So I'm at 5. I will try to do something. Okay. Chargeable for land for turn. And then I'm gonna Chromox. Trigger the kitten.
First off, paying for Ristic.
Ristic, yep.
Not on this one. No.
All right. Roll.
All right, and then that was your second spell for turn, so I also connive. I discard Kitsa Otterball Elite. But yeah, you're good. So you're doing Chromox Imprint.
I'm first going to, with the kitten on trigger on the stack, I'm actually going to flicker Derevi. Derevi's going to
Okay.
untap Gaia's Cradle. Then, still on cast to Chromox. Gonna tap Gaia's Cradle to crack 2 more Sherlock Holmes to draw 2 cards. I choose not to imprint. So it's gonna. And then I'm gonna use these 3 treasures, 1 blue, and then 2 to pay for you guys' Ristic studies. Mystical Tutor on the stack with Kitten Trigger on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pass for now. Go ahead.
Okay, so Kitten Trigger is going to be the Tivit, so 2 treasures and 3 clues.
Yep.
And is the tutor good?
Yep.
Eldritch Evolution. Brad, I'm gonna go with you with the Bright Glass Gearhawk 4/4 first strike trample.
Do I give Deerful his Hashaton back? I'll take 4.
Okay, so Derevi trigger. It's going to untap this guy's Cradle. I'm gonna once again tap it for 4 green, but you this time only cracking 1 Sherlock Holmes to draw the evolution.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna use these 2. Let's use these 2 treasures, and I need 1 more. This one. Eldritch Evolution, which the Ristic studies I did pay, and then I'm going to sacrifice the Gear Hulk as an addition to its cost. It's going to go to the graveyard right now, and then Kit Trigger on the stack.
I'm going Kitten Trigger.
Okay, so Kit Trigger on the stack. That. So it's going to be the Tivit thing. That. There you go. Cool. Now the evolution is currently on stack.
Here's a Force of Negation pitching a delay. Not paying for Ristic.
We're going to use these 2 for blue, these 2 to pay for the Ristics. I'm gonna show you a managing.
Ristic study?
I already paid.
No, he paid for it.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
I pass on managing.
Yep. Well, that's when we're gonna step in and do a mind break trap.
And then managing, I guess the Kitten Trigger on the stack. But yeah. So I guess mind break trap does work. So Kitten Trigger now on the stack. Of course, it targets the Tivit.
Yep.
Oh, I
2
guess.
treasures.
Did you pay for my Ristic study on the mind break trap?
I-
Too late for that.
I did not. One good turn deserves another, sir.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just cast a Savine's Reclamation. Yeah,
You got
I'll
yourself
target.
some Ristic triggers.
Yeah, I won't. I'll let you guys have your card draw. I'll target Time Sieve. I will have a Time Sieve. So with Tivit, this is not what you want to see at the table. Everybody has flyers. I'm not in a great spot. I can try to maybe take an extra turn after this one. So I gotta kind of figure it out here, but it is definitely a difficult spot to be in considering everybody has a flyer and I can't just keep making my treasures and tokens. So got to really go in the tank and try to figure out how to get out of this mid-range hell here. Deerful, I'll come at you with a 6/6 flyer.
I will use this one to crew this one and then block.
Yep. Okay, nothing happens. I'll go to my second main. I'll tap Time Thief Sacking 4 clues in this mana vault. I'll take an extra turn. I'll untap.
Let's see it.
I'll draw a top deck of Century. I'll play a
That's
Morphic.
Clockwork.
I'll play a Morphic Pool.
Woo!
All right.
I'll tap 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll tap 5. I'll recast Sabine's from my grave.
Pay. You're recasting from the grave, so does
Yep,
that
I
trigger
will.
Ristic?
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
it's still cast. I'll pay for both. I'll pay for both Ristics.
Okay.
I have nothing else to do with the mana.
What
so.
is the target of the original?
The target will be. I'll target this imposter mech.
Oh, he's trying to get.
Yeah, I have no response to that.
Okay. So I'll target a front mech, and then the copy will target the Teferi Time Rattler.
Dude, I spent so much work getting rid of that Teferi. For you to bring him back
this
like
is
that
exile.
is just disrespect.
All right. So Teferi comes into play with 4 counters.
This shit is bananas.
This imposter mech.
Bananas.
I'll actually target. Yeah, it'll enter as the kitty, the displacer kid.
Hell yeah. Soft kitty, 1 kitty, little ball fur.
Okay. If that is good, then I will -3 to Fury to 1.
Yep.
I'll bounce this Mox Opal to my hand.
Okay. Am I? Oh, no, I can't because of the Teferi. Never mind. Never mind.
I will play this Mox Opal, trigger my kitty.
There it
Flickering
is.
Teferi.
There it is.
Yep, you won.
You got it.
Then okay, I'll go. This will come back. I'll bounce. I'll tap this for 1, bouncing this, and I'll make infinite. Well, the problem is like I make infinite mana here, so I'll make infinite
And
of
you
every.
draw your entire deck, remember? Because Teferi, you still draw.
Oh, you still draw. Okay, so I'll
Yeah.
draw my deck. Okay. Lotus Petal, cast it. This will be a 4. Yeah, I have infinite mana. I'll just use this Vampiric Tutor. I'll just get Thoracle to the top, and then I'll draw it. And then I will. Does anybody have a Cephaloid Coliseum on the board before I?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm
Alright,
just gonna
I'll-
respond and cracking my last 2 treasures for Sherlock
I'll
Holmes. And
I'll leave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll leave 5 cards.
and we lost.
I'll draw this. And then I will cast Thassa with my infinite mana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. Then I'll get there. Holy crap. I didn't think I could get there. And then I saw that line last minute. And there you have it. Tivit gets the win with a weird Frankenstein compilation of stealing a little bit from everybody. In fact, I don't know, everybody was stealing things from each other that game. Like, oh my gosh, everybody's cards were all over the place or copied or copy and pasted. So thank you so much for joining us. Once again, big shout out to Unstable Commanders, Deerful and Towley. Thank you so much for joining, as well as Celestial Winner. Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate you guys joining us for this game. And if you like this content, please, once again, like, subscribe, help us with the algorithm by throwing a comment down, even if it's just cool game. Love to hear your feedback. So feel free to throw some things out there if you have a cool experience with any of these decks, or if you play these decks, would love to see some deck lists and things like that. So come join the Discord, jam some games. Would love to have people on the channel and love to interact with the community. So trying to build a bigger community. So like and subscribe, come join the Discord. So we'll catch you guys next time and have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you.